Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for Geek Nation Homebrew video. I haven't done one of these in a while. And this has been something that I've kind of been working on and building bits and pieces for a few months now. I'm really inconsistent with my mash temperatures in my mash tun here. And I want to go up to 10-gallon batches. I want to do step batches. I want to be able to do proper protein rests and everything. So I decided that I'm going to go to a RIMS system, which I forget what the R stands for. Is it Recirculating Infusion Mash System? I think is what RIMS stands for. But I'll give you a rundown of what it is. Basically, there is a RIMS control box. I hook my pump into this. I also hook a heating element into this, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And here are the switches for them. Pretty cool. This is actually an old ammo box, and you can see there's a pump, heating element, and I'll get back to this here, but I'll show you basically how it works. So on brew day, you're going to put your grain in here. You're going to put your mashed water in here. You can put it in let's say 140. All right. So try not to you can hit your strike water temperature. You don't want to go over, because then you're going to have to cool it down. So if you hit it under, that's perfect. That's what you kind of want to happen here. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to recirculate your mash water through the grains and almost immediately. It's going to come out of here after you stir everything up. It's going to come out of here. It's going to go into my pump here. It's going to go out of the pump. And it's going to go up in here. And I don't know if you can see this. This is called a RIMS tube, RIMS tube. Basically, it's got two business ends. This end has a water heater element that goes into the tube. So this is the wort going in, hitting the heating element, which is in here. It's a 5500 watt heating element, 220 running at 110. So it's running at about 1200 watts, ultra low density, so I'm not going to get into scorching. And then up here where the wort comes out and recycles back on top of the grain, there's a temperature probe. And this temperature probe goes into here and measures the wort temperature after it's hit the heating element and is going back in, so I'm getting the most accurate temperature reading. Now let's go back to the magic over here. Temperature probe comes out of here and it goes back into the ammo control box, and it goes into this is called a PID. Basically what you do is the green number is the temperature that you want the liquid, or the wort in this case, to be set at. So I have it set for 150, and the red number is the current temperature of the wort itself. So you can imagine if you wanted to do like a protein rest at 123, you put your water in there at 115, you set this to 123, and it's going to heat it up till you get to 123. Do a protein rest, let that sit for 15 minutes, bump it up to 150, 153, 160, depending on what kind of style beer you're doing. So let me show you guys how this works, basically. If I can do it with one hand. Alright, so I bumped it up to 152. So say I wanted to mash at 152. So the temperature probe is going to read it at 150. Heating element just kicked on. And now the heating element's working. So the temperature, there you go, 152. So there, I'm up to 152 mash temperature. It's going to hold it there. The element is going to go on and off. This thing is really fine-tuned, so it's really good about controlling the heat levels. As far as it's within 1 or 2 degrees almost constantly. So 153, it's going to cool it down. So the element's off. You can see it kicks it on back up. So it works really nicely. It's perfect for gaining perfect mash temps. And I'm running water through. This is actually the first time it's been hooked up. I've been just lazy and haven't gotten these quick connects, these quick disconnects. Finally got them in the mail today. So this is just a test I'm running. I'm probably going to mount the tube itself on the board here so I can just hook it up on brew day. But that is the RIMS system. I don't know if you can. This is going to steam up the lens probably, but. So there you go. Yeah. So you can just imagine the grain in there. Put a piece of foil over it so that breaks up, break up the grain bed. Recirculates back, perfect max temperatures. Let this go for an hour. You can do protein rest, decoctions, all that good stuff. And from what everyone says, you actually get a cleaner grain bed because you're basically doing a Vorloff the entire time. So really looking forward to trying this and going on vacation here for a week. But when I get back, I got this. It's going to be it's an all Chinook IPA, pale ale kind of thing. They're about 6% all Chinook, excuse me. So that's it, guys. That's a RIMS setup. If you go to Homebrew Talk forums and look up RIMS on there, there's a whole Wikipedia thing on it. You do need to know some basic electrical, kind of stuff, but they have tons of setups there to kind of copy, and this is really easy to do. I would say there's probably, all said and done, about $250 to $300 worth of parts in here, and maybe 6 to 7 hours worth of labor, not counting all the research and everything. So it is possible. So if you guys want to go pro-am, I guess, or whatever, or you just want more consistent mashes like myself, this is the way to do it. So yeah, just thought you guys would want to see that cool stuff.